What is claim submission for clinical trial costs? Imagine participating in a clinical trial and wondering how your expenses are managed. Claim submission is the process that helps make sure your costs are covered or reimbursed properly. When you take part in a trial, your healthcare provider or the trial site files claims to insurance companies, government programs, or other payers. These claims are requests for payment for the medical services and costs related to your participation. Costs in clinical trials are usually divided into three categories. First are routine patient care costs, which are medical services you would get even if you were not in a trial. These include doctor visits, lab tests, and imaging scans. Some insurance plans, like Medicare, might cover these costs if they are part of the trial, but coverage varies and may need prior approval. Second are trial-specific costs, which are expenses for special tests or treatments that are only done because of the trial protocol. Usually, these costs are paid by the trial sponsor, such as a pharmaceutical company or research institution. Third are patient-related expenses, which include out-of-pocket costs like travel, lodging, or meals when attending trial visits. Patients can often get reimbursed for these by submitting receipts or proof of payment. The claim submission process usually starts with the trial site or healthcare provider submitting claims to your insurance or Medicare. They need to specify that the care was provided as part of a clinical trial. Sometimes, pre-authorization or prior approval is needed before starting trial-related care to confirm coverage. Patients might also need to provide supporting documents like consent forms or medical records to back up the claim. If a claim is denied or only partially paid, patients can work with their provider or insurer to appeal or clarify coverage. From a practical point of view, claim submission is important because it helps prevent unexpected bills for trial-related care. The process can be complicated because insurance policies differ, and what counts as routine versus trial-specific costs can vary. Administrative requirements, like filling out forms or providing documentation, add to this complexity. Reimbursement for non-medical costs, such as travel or lodging, is usually handled separately. Patients often submit receipts directly to the trial sponsor or funding organization for reimbursement. For patients thinking about joining a trial, understanding claim submission is key. It's important to know which costs your insurance will cover and whether you need pre-authorization. Keep detailed records and receipts of any expenses related to the trial. Talk to the trial staff about how reimbursement and compensation are handled. Remember, payments for time or inconvenience are different from expense reimbursements and may have tax implications. Overall, claim submission for clinical trial costs is a vital part of managing the financial side of participation. It helps ensure that medical costs are covered and out-of-pocket expenses are reimbursed, making it easier for patients to take part without worrying about unexpected bills.